Every story matters. Only on Radio Nagarik 96.5.
Beauty pageants have long been a contested part of our culture. Some see them as a hangover from a patriarchal era, and while others defend them for helping women of all ages to empower them and to bring more confidence and to know their self-worth. But it's an ongoing debate. On today's episode of Every Story Matters, we will unfold what is pageantry, what is beauty pageants, is it still relevant in today's world? And more than that, we will unfold a story about one particular person, the title holder of Miss Universe Nepal 2020, Anshika Sharma.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
How have you been so far?
It's been a hectic schedule after winning Miss Universe Nepal. I've been preparing for Miss Universe. So every day in preparation because I have to go to trainings, to interviews. I have to do my self-evaluation and I write down things. अनि भोलिलाई केही help हुन्छ कि भनेर त्यसरी नै prepare गरिरहेछु.
Tell me one thing, right? When you first heard your name, when you were on the stage and everything, you know, and the winner is Banera, when you heard your name, what was the feeling like?
I did not hear my name. I was so blank out. This stage ma gaeपछि चाहिँ दुईजनाले यसरी हात समात्दा अर्कै feeling हुँदो रहेछ. I can't explain it in words.
All goosebumps and everything.
And I was going back to my preparation days, Miss Universe Nepalko. So I had to give up a lot of things to come to Nepal and join this pageantry, you know. So I was thinking of everything that I did, all the hard work that I've done, अनि मेरो parents को, मेरो friends को support, त्यही नै सोचिरहेको थिएँ. It's at least top two मा त पुगे, it's all worth it जस्तै लागिरहेको थियो. So त्यो जोनमा गइसकेको थिएँ. अनि शुभेच्छा दी जो हाम्रो होस्ट हुनुहुन्थ्यो, अन्शिका शर्मा भन्दा त मैले सुन्दा पनि सुनेको रहेनछु. अनि मेरो फर्स्ट रनर अपलाई चाहिँ के भइरहेछ भनेर भन्दा you won भनेपछि मात्र ए okay. And then I started crying.
Wow. But Miss Universe Nepal जुन तपाईले जित्नु भयो, obviously that's a big accomplishment. That wasn't your first pageant भनौं न. You had participated in pageants before. Right? And specifically Miss Oceania 2020 जहाँ चाहिँ तपाईले अर्को एउटा टाइटल पनि जित्नु भएको थियो त्यही pageantमा, which was Miss Public Choice.
Yep.
Were you always this certain कि म pageantमै जान्छु? Were you always this influenced by pageants as a kid?
I was, so since my teenage days, I was very into pageantry as an audience. And I always thought bachelor सकेपछि चाहिँ म कुनै न कुनै pageantमा जान्छु. त्यतिखेर चाहिँ मिस नेपाल मात्र थियो, मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल आइसकेको थिएन. So I'll go to मिस नेपाल भनेरै भइरहन्थ्यो. अनि मिस नेपाल पनि त it's a tough competition नि त. So त्यसको लागि पनि आफूलाई prepare त गर्नै पर्यो. So I wanted to take some experience के. त्यही भएर मैले त्यहीको local pageant मिस नेपाल ओशिनियामा चाहिँ I participated. अनि त्यसपछि मिस युनिभर्स नेपालको छिट्टै फ्रेन्चाइज आयो हैन. अनि I was so happy किनभने the only pageant that I follow internationally is Miss Universe. And every time I watch Miss Universe, I always visualized myself walking on the ramp, giving the answers, interacting to the judges. त्यही नै सोचि नै रहन्थे हैन. So I was the happiest when Miss Universe Nepal was separated. अनि यतै आएँ म Miss Universe नेपालमै.
Beautiful. So well, but why pageantry? Why? What attracted you?
As a teenager, I saw it as a glamorous field, and I could do modeling and everything. But as I grew up and I realized, I watch a lot of pageants, be it international or local or national. What I came to realize is pageantry helps you grow. It helps you build the confidence. I am an introvert. I am not someone who would go out and voice out my opinion. But pageantry gave me such a space where I can, push myself to go out and give my opinion. So pageantry I see as a personal growth. Apart from that, it is definitely a big platform for you to voice out whatever is going wrong in the society or whatever you want to see see whatever you want to give back to the society भनेर हैन so 2018 मा चाहिँ I started my own private initiative नेपालको childrenहरुलाई help गर्नको लागि अनि I also saw this as a platform where I can be a title holder and use my platform to help others भनेर so त्यो दुईटा कुरा चाहिँ भयो personal growth and helping others भनेर
yeah so अहिले आएर चाहिँ after all this like grooming sessions and every trainings and everything I know you could see मैले यो platform बाट यस्तो गर्न सक्छु रहेछु भनेर but let's go back and ask that 18-year-old teenager like was she aware of all this at that period of time?
At 18 I was, but what I spoke about was the early teen songs in 13, 14 ma, just getting excited by seeing girls walking on this stage vanera. So 13, 14 ma चाहिँ त्यस्तो भयो थियो, but at the age of 18 I was very aware that beauty pageant is not just about showing your beauty, outer beauty or how you walk on the stage vanera. So at 18 I was very aware.
Yeah. तपाईले जसरी भन्नुभयो I'm an introvert by nature भन्नुभयो. Like watching you sit here and speak so fluently about issues and tapeko advocacy ke garnu, you seem like anything but an introvert. And I'm certainly guessing like you attribute this to the pageants. So regardless of हुन्छ नि तपाईसँग compete गर्ने अरु talented women हरु थिए होला. So regardless of whether they win or not, it does changes them for the better, हैन त?
Exactly, totally.
So एउटा जुन तपाईले भन्नुभयो नि एउटा आफ्नो advocacy, it's not just beauty definitely हैन तपाईको it's not just about how you walk or how you talk and all stuff like that हैन त्यो देखिने superficial stuff भन्दा नि it runs very deep. तपाईले you're also advocating for something larger.
Yeah.
What is it that you're advocating for?
So I'm a firm believer that education is something that resolves every issues in the world. I'm here because of the quality education that I've received. 18 years old हुँदाखेरि Sydney जानु भनेको it's a big decision for someone who is spoon-feeded. But because I was searching for something bigger, something better, I wanted to be independent. I wanted to grow myself. त्यो thought आउनु भनेको नै because of the education that I received मेरो 18 years भन्दा पहिला. So education definitely empowers people. मेरो बुवा चाहिँ he works in development sector and he works a lot for children and women हैन नेपालकै. So सानो हुँदाखेरि बुवा घर आएर स्टोरीजहरु शेयर गर्नुहुन्थ्यो के उहाँ फिल्डहरु जाँदाखेरि डिफरेन्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट्सहरुमा गएर चाहिँ त्यहाँको स्टोरीज हाम्रो घरमा लिएर आउनुहुन्थ्यो अनि कति चिल्ड्रेनहरुले त पढ्नै पाउँदो रहेनछ भनेर भन्नुहुन्थ्यो. सो म चाहिँ के सोच्थे भन्दाखेरि एउटा बच्चाले लाइक होल डेमा स्कुल नगएर के गर्छ होला त अब एज अ स्टुडेन्ट म त मेरो कामै भनेको स्कुल जाने थियो नि त बट कुनै बच्चा स्कुलै गइरहेको छैन भने उ दिनभरि चाहिँ के गर्छ भने त्यतिखेर त्यो थट आइसकेको थियो मेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ at the age of 20 I was 21 22 when I graduated हैन सिडनीबाट अनि देशको लागि केही गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने जहिले पनि हुन्थ्यो तर विदेश आए अब के गर्ने जस्तो भइराथ्यो but fortunately I found like-minded people who wanted to contribute to Nepal नै so I started building up a team हैन अनि started collecting fund अनि जुम्लाको यहाँ खलङ्गाउ भन्ने गाउँको 10 जना विद्यार्थीलाई we started supporting so त्यसरी नै मेरो education advocacy सुरु भयो. But after winning the title, I won the cash prize of 10 lakhs Miss Universe Nepal bata, and I decided to use it in a very मेरो आफ्नै advocacy मा use गरौँ भनेर I started my own foundation few months back. अनि अब चाहिँ western जुम्ला western मा छ नि त western छोडेर I wanted to see eastern मा चाहिँ कस्तो छ. मेरो hometown पनि eastern part of Nepal मै हो.
So what's the name of the foundation?
It's very long. Anshika Education Welfare Foundation. I wanted to put it Anshika's Foundation तर अलिकति नाम मिल्न नगएर चाहिँ Anshika Education Welfare Foundation भयो. So मेरो foundation ले चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ I'm working solo but I'm trying to
build a team
हैन. So मेरो सिडनीकै साथीहरु हुन्छ यहाँ मैले नेटवर्क बनाएपछि एउटा टिम क्रिएट हुन्छ होला. So मैले चाहिँ अहिले I have started providing support to 14 students from 4 different schools in Jhapa.
Wow.
कन्काई नगरपालिका जहाँबाट मेरो बुवा आमाले पढ्नु भयो त्यही नै मैले कन्ट्रिब्युट गर्न ट्राई गरेको छु अहिले. So I'm sure that it's going to get bigger and better के मेरो foundation. त्यही नै होप छ अहिले चाहिँ.
All the best for that.
Thank you.
And yeah, so when you were talking about your father, I just wanted to know, and I think a lot of people would also personally want to know our Miss Universe first, ever Miss Universe. I know that to happen in your pandemic ko belama, I know. So regardless all those hustles and everything, I know. I just wanted to ask you your childhood. How was it? We know that you were dreaming of becoming a beauty queen, winning a pageantry, but was there such kind of environment in the family that you were grooming up like that to be?
Very much. My parents are very supportive. I decided to go to Sydney at this age of 18, and त्यहीबाट उहाँहरूको support start भयो. I left my job to come here and participate. कोही अरू I don't know about others हैन, तर normally मलाई के लागेको थियो भन्दा मेरो पेरेन्ट्सहरूले अग्री गर्नु हुँदैन, त्यस्तो राम्रो जब गरिरहेछस् किन आउनु पर्यो भन्नुहुन्छ होला जस्तो लागेको थियो. But I was shocked when they said please come, pursue your dream. मेरो मम्मीले भनेको ठ्याक्कै याद आयो कि मैले सानोमै बिहे गरेँ, यस्तो आफू प्यासनेट भएको कुराहरू केही पनि गर्न सकिनँ, तर प्लिज मेरो ड्रिम पनि लिभ गर भनेर भन्नुभयो कि. सो आई वाज भेरी टच्ड त्यतिखेर. अनि आई क्यान सी हुन्छ नि मेरो पेरेन्ट्स दे हेभ बिन भेरी सपोर्टिभ. मेरो ब्याकबोनै हो जस्तो लाग्छ. त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्टको कुरा गर्दा पनि एकदमै स्टुडियस फ्यामिलीबाट बिलङ गर्छु. म पनि सानोदेखि नै एकदमै पढ्नमा रुचि राख्ने. सो जहिले पनि मेरो एस्पिरेसनलाई सपोर्ट गरिदिनु भएको छ मेरो पेरेन्ट्सले. एकदमै supportive family.
Beautiful. I mean, aren't all mothers same, right? They are always backing their daughters or son, you know. So yeah, while we're talking about pageants and everything, मेरो दिमागमा चाहिँ एउटा question always is sticking, okay? The world, यो प्लेटफर्ममा मात्रै बसेर हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ the world is divided into two parts जस्तो लाग्छ क्या मलाई चाहिँ.
I know where this is going.
I know people who support pageants, people who are like just like you, बच्चादेखि हैन केटी अथवा केटा, or like any
regardless of any gender.
Regardless of any gender. I know we can't just say like men and women these days. There are a lot of people, I know. So everybody dreams of that Yoda part of the world, and another part is saying that it's pointless.
Right.
I know. So ko day and age ma pani beauty pageant relevance ha jasto लाग्छ तपाईलाई?
More than ever. किनभने अहिले a lot of youth, they are trying to come out of their bubble, their comfortable space, and they want to grow. Ani I think I can't blame people who do not think beauty pageants are good. It's their own perspective, हैन. सबैको आफ्नै आफ्नै opinion हुन्छ. I can only speak for myself.
Definitely.
I am here अहिले मैले भने नि अघि I'm an introvert, तर यतिसम्म बोल्नु पनि I think मेरो त्यो pageantryमा जाने चाहले र that's how I groomed myself. Okay, personally पनि pageantryमा आउनु भन्दा अगाडि पनि मलाई pageant join गर्नु छ भनेर I started grooming myself. That is एउटा हुन्छ नि ग्रोथकै कुरा त हो नि त्यो पनि. So मेरो लागि चाहिँ personally speaking, it's a platform where you can grow personally, you can help others, you have a bigger reach. तपाईं एउटा individual हुँदा पनि यदि एउटा title holder हुनुहुन्छ भने you would have bigger reach and you can help a lot of people through that. त्यो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ.
Let's मलाई चाहिँ कुरा फेरि circle back गरौँ है. Let's trace it back to तपाईले भन्नुभयो education को बारेमा भन्नुभयो, and I really feel I really connect with you over there. किन भन्दाखेरि I've traveled a lot of rural parts in Nepal. त्यहाँ travel गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I'm struggling to find कसरी भन्नु के. I think it's abysmal, the state of education, हैन. Children they have to walk a lot. हामीले यहाँ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ कस्तो हिँड्नु पर्छ होला त, कति हिँडेको थियो भन्नु. But it's treacherous, the roads that they have to travel. एक त टिचर्सहरु आउँदैन पनि, it's not punctual, and a lot of infrastructure नभएको हुनाले चाहिँ it discourages a particular gender from attending the schools, हैन. Basic hygiene छैन, and there are a lot of stigmas that surround education. त्यही भएर पनि I really feel what doing with education. And regardless of how it goes, I certainly feel that you want to continue this, होइन तपाईको regardless of whatever.
It has been my life purpose since 2018. I can relate to what you're saying because 2-3 weeks back I went to Jhapa to analyze the situation, होइन. And I personally spoke to a lot of children there because I had to select 14 students मैले हेल्प गर्नको लागि. अनि I found out अब walking distance के कुरा भयो, they have to walk for hours to reach to school, होइन. अनि अब certain gender ko kura garnu parda because there is no provision of sanitary products in school. They are using kapda haru nai lagaira huncha ketiharle pani, so they miss out on school when they are during their periods. So tyo pani arko issue bhayo, safe drinking water ko issue ta chhadai cha. So food definitely अहिले चाहिँ एउटा खुसीको खबर चाहिँ के रहेछ भन्दा 5 क्लास सम्म चाहिँ हाम्रो मैले गरेको कन्काई नगरपालिकाले चाहिँ they are providing food free नै गरिरहनु भएको रहेछ 5 क्लास सम्म.
That is well, I recently heard this, like that is a couple of years भयो होला त्यो चाहिँ, that has been a strategy to bring in children to school food, हैन. So कति सम्म गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ नि basic education दिनको लागि पनि infrastructures छैन, त्यसमाथि roads त एउटा कुरा भयो, they have to cross rivers and everything, an adventure they have to pull out, very risky adventure that is.
I mean like हामीले यहाँ बस्दाखेरि चाहिँ adventure seems like a good word, but I don't think adventure, man. I think it's far from what we can call an adventure. Treacherous needs such a situation.
Yeah. But you know what? They're happy. They're happy with what they have because उहाँहरूले हेर्नु भएको त्यो एउटा सानो एउटा surrounding मात्र छ नि त, त्यो सानो environment मा they have seen त्यति मात्रै के, and they are happy with everything they have right now. So त्यो चाहिँ I think positive part नै हो.
Because they have not seen the world. I mean, they have not. Some people have not even seen what happens in Kathmandu. यहाँको schools, यहाँको system of schooling and education र त्यहाँको त आकाश जमिनको फरक छ नि त, हैन. सो उहाँहरूले कम्पेयर गर्ने भनेको त past years र अहिले के भइरहेछ मात्रै होला, हैन. So maybe that is why they are happy. But it's, I think, people like you who feel responsible enough to show them what can be the next, हैन.
Right.
So it's March right now, right? I guess March, but May month, you're going to represent Nepal in the grandest stage of them all.
Right.
And this is the story that you're going to have advocacy on an international platform. How are you given today as a how well versed are you with के गर्नु पर्छ, how तपाईको हुन्छ नि कसरी रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नु पर्छ भनेर तपाईले के गेम प्लान बनाउनु भएको छ त्यस्तो?
Definitely. So मेरो पछाडी यत्रो ठुलो टिम हुनुहुन्छ who is helping me groom. So हाम्रो चाहिँ Miss Universe मा it's 40% stage presence and 60% चाहिँ interview भनेर हुन्छ. So I'm preparing myself for the interviews and everything because I have to share my own stories and my advocacy, हैन. So I don't think anyone can help me with that other than myself. But अरु part मा but help पनि गरि नै रहनु भएको छ for my communication and speaking skills and how I put on
at the end of the day it's you who executes it.
It's me, I know what I speak is me, but how I speak चाहिँ अरूले ट्रेन गरि नै रहनु भएको छ.
Well said.
अनि अर्को पर्सनल ग्रुमिङ मा स्टेज प्रेजेन्स मा चाहिँ हाम्रो the one and only pageant trainer in Nepal, Sakil Kumar, placed by Sakil Kumar, सुन्नु भएको होला, उहाँले हेल्प गरिरहनु भएको छ. त्यो भन्दा बाहेक पनि हाम्रो नेशनल कस्ट्युम एकदमै म्याटर गर्छ, इभनिङ गाउन एकदमै म्याटर गर्छ. त्यसको लागि पनि वी हेभ सेलेक्टेड अमेजिङ डिजाइनर्स फ्रम नेपाल अनि हाम्रो नेपालकै फ्याब्रिकहरू युज गरेर मिस युनिभर्स स्टेजमा नेपाललाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्ने अहिले प्लान छ.
So when we are talking about preparations, when I am telling you this, I am representing a lot of people that has opinion out there, हैन. उहाँहरुको concern पनि भनौं, opinion पनि भनौं, हैन. अहिले सम्म नेपालले represent त गरेको छ international pageants हरुमा र main title नजिते पनि subtitles हरु achieve गर्नु भएको छ recent year मा, हैन. तर main title नजित्नुको reason चाहिँ एउटा एकदमै पावरफुल फोर्स नभएर हो कि टिम सपोर्ट नभएर हो कि हैन राम्रो स्पोन्सरशिप नभएर हो कि भन्ने क्वेशन्सहरू पनि छ those people who are concerned about it. So what do you think?
I think it's exactly what it is. Support त एकदमै चाहिन्छ because you are representing Nepal अनि एक्लै गएर पर्सनल लेभलमा त रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न सकिँदैन नि त. You need a team. सायद त्यही नै नपुगेको हो कि ग्रुमिङ नपुगेको हो कि त्यो लाग्छ. बट नाउ चाहिँ मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल एउटा सेपरेट प्याजेन्ट भएपछि आई हेभ द प्रिभिलेज अफ गेटिङ एभ्रिथिङ आउट अफ माई टिम अनि त्यहाँ गएर रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नु छ. सो लेट्स सी होपफुल्ली दिस इयरकै हुन्छ कि होइन.
राइट. मैले चाहिँ आई थिङ्क तिमीले भन्न खोजेको लाइक वर्डिङ अरू पनि गर्न सकिन्छ कि अरू राम्रो भइरहेको हो कि कन्टिन्युसली राम्रो भइरहेको हो कि हामी राम्रो हुन नसकेको हो भन्ने कुरा पनि छ कि त्यहाँनिर. सो what do you think? I think you're the best person to ask that to.
Yeah.
I would say I have to go and see it for myself because I haven't been there on that space. But मैले as a audience जति पनि हेरेको छु other countries they are doing so well in the preparation itself. Beauty pageant they take it as एउटा सेलिब्रेसन नै हुन्छ क्या अरू कन्ट्रिजहरूमा चाहिँ. अनि यति धेरै सपोर्ट हुन्छ बी इट पब्लिक सपोर्ट अर द सपोर्ट अफ द टिम अर द गभर्मेन्ट. सायद सपोर्ट नपुगेको हो जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ अहिले चाहिँ.
या अबाउट सपोर्ट ग्लोबली पनि तर अहिले चाहिँ आई थिङ्क सोसियल मिडियाले गर्दाखेरि पनि वी आर सो अवेर द्याट वाट्स ह्यापनिङ अल अराउन्ड द वर्ल्ड एन्ड वाट आर पिपल्स ओपिनियन रिगार्डिङ द टपिक्स होइन. सो ब्युटी पेजेन्टको स्पेसिफिकली अबाउट दिस topic, a lot of people are coming out and support भन्दा पनि अलिकता यसलाई डिस्करेज गर्ने हिसाबले अहिले आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ कि हैन आफ्नो ओपिनियनमा. So why do you think this is happening not just in Nepal, globally?
I think it's the opinions of people हैन. अनि उहाँहरु जस्तो हुनुहुन्छ त्यस्तै नै त भोइस आउट पनि हुन्छ नि त. So we cannot deny the fact that there are not always good people in the world. Ani अरूलाई discourage keyboard warrior भन्छ नि.
Definitely that's the best term.
That's the terminology. सायद धेरै नै हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई मजा आउँछ होला सायद, तर हाम्रो रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि not being affected by those comments.
Personally, have you been the victim of that sort of criticism?
Shaming banu, criticisms banu?
I no actually, because म चाहिँ कस्तो टाइपको पर्सन हो भने I try to find positive in everything. के कसैले कमेन्ट गर्नु भयो भने पनि I see if that's true हो भने I take it.
But आको छ त्यस्तो कमेन्ट्सहरु?
आको छ होला, but I can't remember अहिले ठ्याक्कै.
Okay.
मलाई धेरै कमेन्ट गर्नु भएको चाहिँ you have to like come out and speak भनेरै भन्नुहुन्छ के. अब त्यो त मेरो इन्ट्रोभर्ट नेचर भएरै हो, सबैले थाहा नै पाउनु भयो होला. सो त्यो चाहिँ मलाई I think it's a very positive criticism के, because as a beauty queen you need to come out and voice out your opinion हैन. So त्यो I am gradually like building up मेरो क्यारेक्टरमा त्यो कुरा पनि. So मलाई अहिलेसम्म त्यस्तो चाहिँ केही पनि आएको छैन.
Okay. So you said beauty queen, and often we call the winners beauty queen, I know. So from past years up till now, what do you think the definition of beauty queen is? Has it changed पहिला देखि अहिलेसम्म, or is it the same criteria that one has to fill up?
It has been drastically changed. I'll talk about Miss Universe. पहिला चाहिँ it started with a swimsuit competition. It only looked at the superficial beauty of women. But now it has been more than अहिले चाहिँ अब 40% मात्र stage presence and everything हेर्नुहुन्छ, but 60% it comes from who you are, what you do, हैन, अनि what are your plans for the society, त्यो कुरा हेर्नुहुन्छ. अनि stage presence पनि I think it's not just about your physique, it's about how confident you are. त्यो कुरा पनि हेर्नुहुन्छ. So it has been changed drastically नै भन्छु.
Right. On the 16th of May, you'll be तपाईं Miss Universe मा भाग लिनुहुन्छ, and well, we certainly hope that you win. तर regardless of what happens that night, हैन, तपाईले certainly आफ्नो advocacy carry on त गर्नुहुन्छ. Tell me what happens after that. What's the dream after that? After 16th May, what's Anshika Sharma going to do?
Hopefully, I'll be living in New York as next Miss Universe.
Definitely.
Regardless of whatever happens, I would definitely continue with my advocacy. It's something that I'm very passionate about. When I did not have a title in 2018, I started it, thinking that it is my life purpose.
ए वाउ 2018 मै सुरु गर्नुभयो
हजुर
ओके
जुम्लामा मैले 10 जना विद्यार्थी चाहिँ 2018 देखि नै पढाइरहेको हो सो मेरो फाउन्डेसन बनाउनु फाउन्डेसन इज अ बिग वर्ड के अब एउटा इन्डिभिजुअलले त्यो क्रिएट गरेर एक वर्षको लागि मात्र भनेर त्यो अभियसली क्रिएट नै हुँदैन फाउन्डेसन सो आई हेभ प्लान्स अनि टु कन्टिन्यू विथ इट अनि अहिले त 14+10 स्टुडेन्ट्स छ 24 स्टुडेन्ट्स छ बट आई वान्ट टु make a bigger impact and not just Jumla or Jhapa but continue doing it in other parts of Nepal किनभने दुईटा ठाउँमा मात्र त underprivileged children हुनुहुन्न नि त कति धेरै हुनुहुन्छ so I definitely would like to continue with it.
Nice. So well the foundation is going to grow हैन तपाईको हिसाबले you will be residing in New York. Hopefully
right.
we wish
we
you
all
best for that. Finally हामीलाई कुनै टाइटल मिलोस् हैन नेपाल अझै पनि ग्लोबल म्यापमा कहीँ देखियोस् हुन त आजकल हामीले धेरै ठाउँमा धेरै फिल्डमा डिफ्रेन्ट वक्स अफ लाइफ्सको मान्छेहरू आउनुहुन्छ उहाँले धेरै कुरा अचिभ गरिसकेको हुनुहुन्छ हैन तर यही कुराहरू गर्दै गर्दाखेरि जुन त्यो प्रमिसेस जुन एउटा कमिटमेन्ट हुन्छ नि ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्स यसमा भाग लिने वुमेनहरूको हैन लुकिङ एट द हिस्ट्री धेरैले चाहिँ त्यो स्टेजमा गरेको प्रमिस हैन ओभर द टाइम त्यो नभएको पनि देखिन्छ भएको पनि छ अभियसली हैन तर नभएको रेसियो चाहिँ अलि बढी भएको हो कि जस्तो पनि लाग्छ हैन त्यो चाहिँ a lot of people are concerned about that as well गर्नु पनि राम्रै गरिराख्नु भएको छ कसैले चाहिँ यही फ्यासनको विधामा कसैले आर्ट हैन कसैले बिजनेसमा कसैले सोशल वर्ककै विधामा तर धेरैजनाले चाहिँ त्यो कमिटमेन्ट चाहिँ फुलफिल पनि नगर्न सक्नु भएको कि त्यसको रिजनहरू चाहिँ what do you think are the reasons and do you think you'll be able to fulfill all the commitments that you have given?
Certainly for the last question. अगाडिको क्वेसनमा चाहिँ I think it's सबैको पर्सनल चोइसेसहरू हुन्छ अनि before helping others you need to help yourself you need to build your career you need to be settled and stable हैन अरूलाई हेल्प गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि सायद त्यही नै भइरा हो कि उहाँहरुले आफैलाई हेल्प गरिरहनु भएको छ कि अहिले बट म चाहिँ अलिकति डिसएग्री गर्छु यो कुरामा किनभने आई क्यान सी अ लट अफ title holders who are working a lot for social work मै हुन्छ कि फ्यासन इन्डस्ट्रीमै हुन्छ कि हजुरले भने अनुसार कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ मिडियामा आइदिँदैन त्यो कुराहरू उहाँहरूले सोसियल मिडियामा पोस्ट गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने पनि जरुरी ठान्नु हुँदैन सो सायद त्यही नै भइरहेको हो कि सायद मिडिया कभरेज नै नभइरहेको हो कि त्यो पनि हुन सक्छ
डेफिनेटली
बट एट दिस डे एन्ड एज आई थिंक anybody can do anything and like could be in different sorts of fields bunny
right
yeah
you had a pretty good life in Australia there's no denying that right a lot of Nepalese ajako dinma pani they're all dreaming about what you left behind and came here to do
at the passport office there people have lined up again
Exactly. And it's very enticing, हैन त्यहाँको जुन quality of life हुन्छ and certainly तपाईको you had a stable job over there to leave all of that on the line and त्यसपछि यहाँ आएर नेपालमै अब के गर्छु भनेर जुन तपाईले सोच्नु भएको छ त्यस्तो धेरै मान्छेले सोच्दैनन् let's be honest here हैन कति जना बाहिर गएको मान्छे त नेपाल फर्किन्छु भनेर पनि they don't even have it in back of their mind पनि हैन माइन्डमै हुँदैन त्यो What do you think हुन्छ नि बाहिर गएको मान्छेहरु चाहिँ किन नेपाल नफर्किने कारण चाहिँ this is a very personal question here again
plus I want to add on that like plus that's a developed country and this is a developing country भनौं न अब reality हेर्ने भन्दा underdeveloped नै हो हैन so developing country मा आउनु भएको छ कि उहाँ चाहिँ छोडेर developed country छोडेर
and tell me about कस्तो तपाईलाई चाहिँ तपाईँमा के यो कुरा आयो जुन चाहिँ हजारौँ नेपालीहरूमा जो बाहिर गएकोमा आएको छैन दे डोन्ट वान्ट टु कम ब्याक तपाईँले जुन छोडेर आउनु भएको छ दे वुड किल फर द्याट भनौँ न
I think छोडेर नआउने रिजन चाहिँ डेफिनेटली इट्स अ डेभलप्ड कन्ट्री लाइफस्टाइल एकदमै फरक हुन्छ राम्रो हुन्छ त्यही अनुसारको फेसिलिटिज त्यही अनुसारको मेहनत पनि गर्नुपर्छ नेपालीहरू म विदेश बसेर मलाई थाहा भएको नेपालीहरू दे आर भेरी हार्ड वर्किङ एन्ड रिलायबल के एन्ड द्याट्स वाइ दे गेट जब इजिली इन अदर कन्ट्रिज अनि त्यो छोडेर अब त्यस्तो लाइफस्टाइल लाभिश लाइफस्टाइल छोडेर कसैलाई आउनु मन लाग्दैन एज आई सेड अर्लियर पिपल लाइक टु हेल्प देमसेल्भ्स फर्स्ट नि त सो त्यही नै भएको हो मेरो केसमा चाहिँ अब यत्रो कन्भर्सेसनमा यु मस्ट हेभ सिन द्याट आइम अ भेरी काइन्ड हार्टेड पर्सन एन्ड आई लभ टु हेल्प अदर पिपल
यु आर इन्डिड
सो मेरो लागि चाहिँ त्यही नै हो आई केम ब्याक नट जस्ट फर द प्याजेन्ट बट अल्सो टु build up something in Nepal मेरो आफ्नै केही गर्छु भनेर इट्स नट आइम नट सेइङ द्याट आई विल बी लिभिङ इन नेपाल मात्रै बसेर मात्रै म गर्छु भन्ने छैन होइन मेबी आई विल लिभ इन युएस अर अस्ट्रेलिया or any other European countries but my heart will always be in Nepal and I will be मेरो advocacy को कुरा चाहिँ I will definitely do in Nepal नै
Excellent, well said.
Yes. Well, okay, so lastly Anshika Sharma, in one word?
Ambitious.
Perfect. And I think you should have that too because there are plans ahead.
Exactly.
And ambition is what will
Definitely.
help it.
Almost at the end of the show. Last thing that I want to show sakinu bhanda agadi tapailai एउटा last question, parting question. It's going to be when you're going to be representing Nepal, तपाईले भन्नुभयो तपाईको टिमले मेहनत गरिरहेको छ round the clock they are doing whatever it takes. But from the public as well, you would need something, हैन? What can we do to support you? भनेर भन्दिनुस् न.
Well, just love me from your core of your heart. I think that will help manifest what I want. Just believe that maybe I can do it भनेर तपाईहरुले पनि सोचिदिनुस् त्यो भयो भने चाहिँ I really believe in the power of manifestation के अनि एक्लैले मात्र गरेर नि हुँदैन so I need the support of everyone so pray आफ्नो प्रेयरमा राख्दिनु मलाई भोटिङ्स हुन सक्छ so भोटिङ्स पनि गरिदिनु होला त्यही नै हो
How sweet.
Wow. Well, there you go. As हामी कुरा गरेको थियौ Miss Universe Nepal 2020 Anshika Sharma सँग and what she said today what she's advocating for after winning the pageant while in education rural Nepal my education she's taking children under her wings to provide them good quality education and scholarships or to provide गरिरहनु भएको छ sponsorships हरू उहाँको education गर्नको लागि full support to that full support to her advocacy and well wishes to her competing in Miss Universe. We certainly hope that she can end the drought Nepal ko in the case of international pageants and we really thank you for coming into this show today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. It was last minute for me at least. But I really had a fun time with you. Thank you for asking me easy questions all about me. Not at all anything about economics and politics and everything.
We try to stay away from that anyways.
Maybe that will come later. But thank you so much. It was really a pleasure hosting you today.
And thank you to Presa as well.
Thank you as well.
And thank you to the entire team at Nagarik Network. Until next time, bye-bye.
Every story matters. Only on Radio Nagarik 96.5.